Boruto episode 41 review. Now this episode really surpassed my expectations. Hopefully you guys felt the same way. I really felt this episode was very entertaining for many reasons. Now just to give you guys like an overview of the complete episode, what I really found entertaining was one, the action scenes. We got to see a lot of scenes from Konohamaru, Boruto, and we got to see how they work together as a team. And also we have an aspect of it that's more than just action, more than just fighting. Boruto was taught a valuable lesson in this episode. You need teamwork to actually get what you want accomplished done, and I thought that was very important in this episode. Now I'm going to elaborate on that way more later on in the video. Just to get into the actual episode, it starts off with like the eerie feel because no one in the village really knew what was happening. The only people that really knew what was happening is Team 7. So Team 7 is really telling everybody in the village like, yeah, but they've been sending you guys signs for like weeks now, and everybody in the village was like, what? And this is where Boruto really felt it himself, mainly because he really sympathizes with Kitty. Kitty basically didn't tell anyone because she felt that she could handle it by herself, and also she didn't need any help, mainly because she wanted to live up to her father. Her father didn't really use or really didn't have any help. He really just did everything by himself. Kitty really painted the picture when it showed that her father didn't even hire any shinobi to help fight enemies. He used to fight enemies by himself, things like that. And I thought that really spoke volumes about the character development for Boruto, because Boruto started to really understand how dangerous it could possibly be when you work alone. Now going into the actual mission, we see Konohamaru and the rest of Team 7 going, and one thing I want to point out is Mitsuki's snakes. It looks like Mitsuki did spread out a couple of snakes to basically survey the area, and I think this could be very valuable in a later on mission that's way more important than this first mission. Now one thing that surprised me a lot was the one guy named Lori. I think his name is Lori, but he got stabbed off of the rip. In the last episode or 2 episodes ago, in episode 40, we seen a death as well, and I thought that that was foreshadowing that this arc or the rest of Boruto was going to be a lot more gore. And I did bring that up in my last review, and I thought the gory aspect of this episode again was very entertaining. I liked it, but them just stabbing my man out of nowhere, it really caught me off guard. I mean, in a moment, I was like, wow. But after that, Konohamaru arrived, and it was one of the most epic scenes I've seen yet. And it wasn't really that much epic, it's just a personal favorite of mine. But Konohamaru basically placed the deed down, and they basically just switched objects. I don't really want to call Kitty an object because she's not an object, but you guys get where I'm coming from. They basically just switched places, and it really emphasized how fast and how elite these two shinobi were. I thought that was very entertaining. Now, after that, just to point out the gory aspect of the episode again, the shinobi basically used the other guy's corpse as a bomb. He just put a paper bomb on his mouth, and it almost caught Konohamaru. Konohamaru had to flee up in the air, and that created for another epic scene where Konohamaru threw the village head up in the air just to evade all the other people's attacks. And I thought that was a very cool scene. It looked like none of them got hurt, but it kind of looked like the village head got hurt because she had a scar on her arm. But Mitsuki actually said that that was probably from earlier, not from what just happened with Konohamaru. Now this is where teamwork really gets emphasized. Konohamaru basically tells everybody to go protect the village head, and he'll stay here and basically try to get the deed back and also defeat these shinobi. And that's pretty much what happened. Well, not really what happened, but you guys know. This is when we finally understand the magnitude of Konohamaru's power. Well, not really. We didn't really get to see a full display of Konohamaru's power. I will make a separate video completely dissecting this fight, and we'll probably take a closer look to that, wink wink. But long story short, Konohamaru pretty much got trapped, and then afterwards it switched to the scene where Boruto, Mitsuki, and Sarada were confronted by the other guy, and the other guy, he completely walked through the paper bombs and the traps like it was nothing. I thought that was another epic scene that I really liked in Boruto. It's like he had that face where he was just pissed off. He had that face in the last episode as well. I don't know why, he's just always pissed off. But again, this is where teamwork was really emphasized, and Boruto and Mitsuki really attacked this guy first, and they decided to stay back and really analyze this guy, especially with her visual prowess with the sharingan, and that was very much emphasized in this video. The fighter never really dodged anything. Well, Ashimaru, I should say, he never really dodged anything. He really just took the hit and basically countered it as Sarada said. So they quickly came up with an attack idea, which was like the same thing that Boruto did. But the reason why Boruto didn't do it was that he probably wouldn't be able to evade the first attack or the first counter attack by Ashimaru, and Sarada was, mainly because she has the sharingan. I think if Boruto was in that situation, he'd have probably got his head sliced out. So Sarada dodged the sword in a completely epic move, and then she just completely caves my man's chest in, just like Sakura or Tsunade would do. And someone commented in my comment section before. I think it was pretty much in one of my last videos this week, and they're basically saying that they can't wait until Sada actually connected with one of those punches, and in this episode she actually did connect, and I thought that was a very epic scene. I'm not completely sure if Sada killed the guy. He probably was just very injured. As you guys seen, his chest was just caved, and I thought that was a very epic scene. I really liked how they animated it. But a flashback to the Konohamaru scene, this is where Konohamaru really shined. You seen Konohamaru have a flashback to where Naruto told Konohamaru to protect the kids, and after that Konohamaru just created a Rasengan, and this Rasengan was definitely more powerful than the Rasengans we've seen Konohamaru use before in the past. It's like it created a whirlwind. Now, I'm sure he didn't necessarily infuse any wind style into this Rasengan, but it really looked epic. Like, you've seen the whirlwinds around the Rasengan, and not only that, but the blow, after he actually dealt the blow, the guy, he was just completely stunned. Like, he couldn't really move after that, because this is a jutsu created by the 4th Hokage, the yellow flash of the leaf, but it was really perfected by the 7th Hokage, arguably the strongest shinobi we've ever seen in the Naruto verse, and now this guy has it. Like, what? And it was very satisfying to see Konohamaru just shut this guy up after this guy said, oh, now I see the shinobi from the Leaf Village have gotten solved. And then afterwards, Konohamaru basically just took the deed, went back, and everything was good. The mission was complete. I really like this episode again for multiple reasons. And one, the action scenes were completely epic, and also it taught Boruto a lesson about teamwork, how valuable teamwork could be, and why you actually need teamwork. But let me know what you guys think about this episode in the comment section below. Tell me what you guys think is the best scene. I thought there was multiple scenes. It was that scene where Konohamaru used the Rasengan. It was that scene where Sada's punch actually connected. It was just a lot in this episode. Comment in the first 15 minutes because my next Boruto video, but it's being your boy Baara B, and we out.
For my city, I'm the youngest nigga reppin'. Oh my god, if I die, I'm a legend. Oh my god, if I die, I'm a legend. I'm a first.